Hey, welcome back to Wildwoods Homestead. Today I'm going to get our potato bed prepped and show you the potatoes we're putting in. I got a little bit of a late start this year. We've had a plant sale, just had a baby, so we've been running crazy. I'm gonna go through with the four-wheeler and harrow, kind of just break up the soil. Typically we like to do no-till, but this year we're just gonna bust it up just so I can make the rows easier to put in. So follow along and I'll show you what we got going on. Thanks. Like I said at the beginning of this video, I typically don't like to till up things, but with potatoes, you gotta go so deep. So we're gonna get the tiller out, we're gonna make some rows, just make it easier. You could go through with a hoe, but that takes forever. So we're just gonna make it easier on ourselves. Stay tuned and we'll show you what we're doing here. Okay, so behind me, all of our rows are prepped. We're gonna start putting the potatoes in. There's a couple ways you can do this. You can take whole potatoes that have the eyes on them already, seeded potatoes. You can put the whole thing in, or you can cut them up, just leave the eyes up on them when you cut them up. I actually got a really good deal on 100 pounds of potatoes. I only paid like $2.99 for the whole 100 pounds. They're on sale. So we're gonna use the whole potato on this. I did space out the rows. They're approximately 3 feet each way. I'm just trying to keep down on all the weeds this year. So I just want to make it easy as possible when we come out here. So when we start hilling them up, there's not a ton of weeds. We're going to use, I think, composted wood chips this year to start hilling them in. We tried that in the past. We thought that worked the best. Just helps keep the weeds down. And it's a lot easier to hill them with the wood chips because you can bring that in, or if you already have it on site, it's just a lot easier than trying to just keep putting dirt in. So I'll start putting the potatoes in and we'll go from there. We're gonna use Kennebec potatoes. Like I said, we got a really good deal on these. I'm putting these in the whole. You can go through and you can cut them up, you can quarter them. I mean, you can really do anything you want. You can put them in like that, put them in heads up, eyes need to be pointing up in the dirt, facing up. It doesn't really matter how you go about doing it. As long as they got a couple eyes on them, you're good to go. You can quarter them, you can cut them in half. It really doesn't matter, but yeah, that's just an example if you want to do that. I'm just gonna put them in whole and we'll go down this row and start filling them in. I went down my row with a garden hoe and just made a little bit bigger of a trench. So when I put these in, I can just fill the dirt in a little bit easier. With these, I'm putting the whole potato in the center. I'm gonna go 12 to 15 inches between potatoes and then the 3 foot between the rows. You can go 8 inches if you want to space them that close, but I have plenty of room. So that's what I'm gonna do today. I just typically like to go 12 to 15 inches. Helps with the growth, in my opinion. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go down the row, get as many potatoes in as possible. And not today, but when these start to flower and we get some shoots on them, we will come back through and hill them up with the composted wood chips. One thing to think about when you're deciding to put a potato bed in, it's really good, I guess common practice, to put composted manure in. We have a lot of chicken manure because we have a ton of chickens. Typically, I would put that on like 3 to 4 weeks in advance, so that can, obviously if it's not composted, you're not just putting it in, you know, super hot manure. These potatoes, they love nitrogen, so the more manure you have in here, the better you're gonna be because they're just gonna eat that up and feed it. These take 90 to 100 days, so you're gonna need a lot of nitrogen to get these babies growing. So like I said, I'm gonna go through this row and we're gonna get going. Saw me plant 2 rows. We got 5 total in this bed. Last year we had zucchini, cucumbers, just random stuff in here. This is just kind of a bed we threw together last year. So we're wanting to we just want a main potato bed. We eat a lot of potatoes. All of our other garden space, we tried them in raised beds last year. We didn't like how it turned out. We grew a couple of varieties of red potatoes and I think some russets in here last year. They actually outperformed the raised beds. So we wanted to try that, just to make this a main potato bed and kind of see what happens. Not sure if I mentioned or not, when these get about 6 to 8 inches tall, the stems, that's when you'll want to hill them up. And after the 90 to 100 days, you'll know when to harvest them, because the leaves, they'll start to turn yellow. They look like they're dying. That's when it's usually a good time. You can start digging a few up. If you got a bunch of potatoes down there, harvest them. If you don't, leave them in there for a while. You'll get some. Just, it takes patience. It takes a long time to mature, but you'll get potatoes. It's worth it. Just remember to water them and just take care of your plants. You'll get the produce, trust me. I just wanted to thank you guys for watching this video. If any of this information helped you on potatoes, like, comment, subscribe. We will go through during the summer and do like updates through the potato garden. We do have tomatoes, cucumbers, peppers. We have a massive garden. Our main goal with this channel, we want to help others either succeed in homesteading, gardening, give them confidence and, you know, DIY things. Basically, we feel that we're here to help, you know, steward the earth, and by that we want to help people with anything they need help with. So that's growing food or really, you know, anything, just being a friend or, you know, being a neighbor in your community. That's what we're all about. So if you stay tuned, I'll just go through and kind of show you a time lapse or just a little quick video of our garden currently, and we will continue to go on tours throughout the summer and show you what we're doing. We'll show you all of our mistakes, all of our success. We'll just take you along through our journey. So I appreciate you watching. Thank you guys. Take care.